Welcome back to my channel, Gaming Etc. I'm your host, Etc. Dude, and today we're playing Poppy's Playtime, Chapter 3, Deep Sleep. This is, just like the other one, a continuation from Chapter 2, like immediate continuation of the events. There's no skip portions of it, if you haven't already noticed that. And as you can see on the screen, we have our main antagonist for this chapter, which is CatNap. That said, nothing new. I mean, you're from before. I still don't believe the Steam game has any achievements, but I will still run you through every one of them as I remember them. So, here we go. Let's go ahead and get started. So we have Chapter 3, Deep Sleep. In the aftermath of the train crash, you now find yourself stranded in the depths with a new goal in your sights.
What's the time?
Playtime! S-M-I-L-E every day! When you are down and out, no need to frown and pout. The smiley critters here to say S-M-I-L-E every day!
The wind's really scary. I can't sleep.
Hey, we'll be okay, guys. I promise. All winds blow away. Eventually. CatNap! Please, help us go to sleep, CatNap!
We need it, CatNap.
Please help us!
Sleep, sleep, sleep.
Everyone knows Huggy Wuggy and Poppy Playtime, but are your children safe from Playtime Co.'s latest toy? What you've seen here is Playtime Co.'s own Smiling Critters, a limited series cartoon meant to celebrate the release of the toys sharing its name. Yet both now face the fire sparked by the inclusion of one key member. This is CatNap. And like the others of his line, you just pull his little tail and seems innocent enough. However, parents across the country report their children experiencing strange and often violent nightmares. And beside them, their little, grinning CatNap doll. Now, with controversy growing, Playtime Co. has announced the recall of all CatNap toys from the Smiling Critters line. His image cleared from all promotional material. But damage already done, will disappearing be that easy? The exact cause of these incidents still unknown. Only one thing appears glaringly certain. Your children are not safe with CatNap.
Well, you already start the game and you already have to escape a trash chute. There is an achievement for dying in this trash chute, which is pretty easy. You just wait, let that thing crush you to death, and that's the end of that. So let's get out of here and continue forward. That said, there are some different achievements from the first two games, to be honest. In the case of this one, they still do have the achievement for you not dying, but instead of doing a time-based one to try to beat the game under a certain amount of time. Oh man, that sucked. Instead, they've since changed that, and now it's with the amount of uses that you use of your little arms. Oh, I should have just waited. So, time is not of the essence. There are certain scenes where, yes, time is of the essence, but for the overall theme of the game, all you have to do is just beat the game using your arms sparingly. I'll try to go through that as best as I can, but yeah, there's no point in my case. There just isn't any achievements for the Steam version of it, but I know for the PlayStation, Xbox, and other ones there should be achievements. So once you've made it out of the trash chute, just go over here to this door area. Pretty sure it was the store area. If not, it was like right next door to it. Yep, just like Occam's Razor. It's like I don't have my flashlight anymore. Oh well. Go ahead and press forward. The first area is just like this immediate reintroduction to everything you know. Just jump across the platforms. And I think I died. And there you can see CatNap scurrying away. Go ahead and grab this platform. Don't let go of it, because as soon as you let go of it, it's going to go to the other side. Once you're done jumping on, let go. Nice little ominous music playing the entire time. Kind of leaves you an unnerving sense. But go off to the right over here and push open this gate. And if my character would ever stand up, here we are. And so now we're in this room here, and this is where your first VHS tape is going to be. It's just sitting right here. Go ahead and pick that up and put that in the player.
All right, Miss Harper. Please explain the situation. Spare no detail.
Well, like any night, all the children were getting asleep. It was peaceful, quiet. CatNap had the red smoke in the room. Then suddenly, there was this scream. Nightmares happen, I know, but this, I mean, dilated pupils and quivering lips. The way her eyes darted around the room, and I swear, her hand in mine, it felt like her blood was boiling beneath her skin. She saw something too, something horrible. I'm sorry, I don't mean to.
Miss Harper, we'll provide the very best care we can offer. You have my word. But this is important. Did Marie happen to describe what she saw?
Yes, a monster, she said that it was colorless. Gosh, I could feel her poor little heart pounding. For her, it was right there. And her movements, they were so wild. Arms flailing, legs kicking. I wanted to talk to her, see how she's doing. I really need to hear her voice right now.
That would not be advised, Miss Harper. There are many concerns we must address at this time. But vitals show normal, and we'll continue to monitor. She'll be okay.
No! Well, pardon me if I'm not comforted by that. Just bring my little girl back to me.
That's a preview of what you're going to see with all these VHS tapes in this chapter. They're a little bit more chilling and let you know more of what's been going on with Playtime Co. So, not quite the family-friendly company you've come to know. And then over there it says the Hour Joy. But we need this battery here. Grab this battery. Go ahead and chuck that in there. When it comes to picking up items, yes, it does cost you a use of your arms. I want to say you have to beat the game without using your arms more than 200 times if you're going for that achievement. But putting them down into this does not count against you. It doesn't give you like a extra number of use on it. It just considers it to be normal. Oh, and new thing for this game is that you see these little cardboard cutouts. You have to press them until they cycle all the way through. It's called listening to their screams of all the smiling critters. I almost forgot the name there. So you see them, press them through all the way until they've reset and gone through it. Some of them will be very disturbing. Other ones will be kind of normal. So here we go.
I'm Bubbaphant. Hey, I remember you. An elephant always remembers. Want to know what I remember about you? I'm Bubbaphant. Hey, I remember you.
So as I said, a little bit disturbing. Oh, here's our call from our friend right there. We'll meet him pretty soon. But it's pretty obvious that all the smiling critters had died or gotten killed by CatNap. So you're going to find more of those little cardboard cutouts. They're going to have the voice activated on it. You want to activate them all the way through, and that'll be one of the achievements. So let's pick up Ollie here.
Hey, can you hear me? You look kind of lost. I don't want you to die, so I'm gonna help you. Check this out. Look at the tube thing on the back wall. Ready? Boom! You can use that battery to open the door.
Yeah, Ollie's your new friend for this chapter. He's going to help you out where Poppy won't, I guess the best way to describe that. But there's the train.
Did you do that? I guess that's where CatNap found you. I know you're probably mad at Poppy for not letting you escape, but she needs you. We need you. You are our mission. Together, we can save a lot of people, including you. Playcare is straight ahead. It's the home of CatNap, one of the smiling critters. There used to be 8 of them, I think. Now it's just him. Playcare is his church, his hunting ground, whatever he wants it to be. You better get moving quickly. We'll keep in touch. Oh, and by the way, my name is Ollie. Nice to meet you.
At least he was nice enough to tell you his name in the end. I mean, it took it a while, but nice enough to tell you the name. Alright, so this is your new little device that you get within the game. These help you to hit these items right here. So it's kind of like wrapping it around the pole, but instead of you having to wrap it around, now you have to move this part. In terms of saying that, grabbing onto it counts, of course, as a arm movement, but moving it around while you're holding onto it as such does not count against you. So keep that in mind whenever you're using these. Once you hold onto one, try to get it to the point that you're trying to get it to. This way you don't waste a actual little arm movement if you're going for that achievement overall. But as you saw, those lasers that came out, the laser points where it's going to shoot out whenever you hit it on your end. So case in point, grab this guy, and once you're ready, shoot it at this little arm part here. Oh, I guess I got to shoot it on the other side. My bad. Shoot it here, and there. It does that part. And just like I mentioned before, I don't know why it doesn't have to keep holding the circuit. It just seems to work like that. But not important. Now that we've got taken care of that, go ahead and enter up these stairs. And there's another one of our smiling critter friends, so press the button.
Hey, I'm KickinChicken. Want to go outside and hang out? It's looking pretty rad outside. I've never been outside before. Will you come with me? I'm scared. Here, follow me. I'll step out first. Hey, I'm KickinChicken. Want to go outside and hang out?
I somehow imagine that that's the way that CatNap and every other one of his accomplices ended up killing these guys. But I can't confirm that. So, grab these two levers, activate that, and that'll let you inside this trolley here. And once that's open, go ahead and jump on in. That'll take you to the next part, which is where another one of Playtime Co's hidden little secrets.
Hello, my name is Elliot Ludwig. When you look around at the world today, what one thing do you think it needs more of? I asked around once. Money, I never have enough. Understanding, I can never get any. Faith, the common man has lost it. Each answer was different, and I could perhaps see some little truth in each. But I think each was also missing something. Something simple. You see, not one of them could muster a smile.
I think that's like the
A
least
smile
important thing.
is hope. A smile is love. A smile is understanding. And there is nothing more gratifying to my soul than being the reason for a child's smile. To be the spark that ignites all their hopes and dreams. For it is only through hopes and dreams that we may create a better world. One where our children need not be afraid. One where they are protected. After all, this company and its toys are nothing without them. These children deserve to smile. They deserve to love. And they deserve a safe home. That is why it is with enormous pleasure that as the founder of Playtime Co, I announce Playcare, our very own on-site orphanage. But it's not only that. It's a school, a playhouse, a place to belong. Our very own ecosystem beneath the surface, dedicated in every inch and detail to ensuring a child's smile. Its teachers and counselors, mothers and fathers, until such a time they have all of that in you. May Playcare bring joy, inspiration, and smiles to all who enter these doors. For what gives life its meaning if not a smile?
I mean, that's idealistic, but yeah.
It's me again, Ollie. Cool place, right? The kids used to live here. Now look at it. Anyways, do you see that statue in the middle of the room? Take the stairs that go under it. There's a really cool room in there that powers literally all of Playcare. I can give you a key down there.
Alright, so he wants us to go right here straight in front. There's an achievement for waiting around until he gets angry at you and telling you to hurry the hell up. And so that's what we're going to do. In the meantime, we can go ahead and get another achievement for listening to CatNap's like theme song, I think is what they call it. Now, if I can remember where that one was at, I think it's just over here. So let's just say it's in front of this courthouse here, or courthouse-looking building. And then go to the left, yeah. And so see, it says road closed, but in the back you can see a little CatNap toy. Go over there and you'll hear his little theme. Um, for like the PlayStation version, which I played, it was instant. As soon as you got close to this, it just counted it. But if you want to stand around here and listen to it, be my guest. And I want to say that should be all that you need here. As we know, we just got to go down here, and that's where Ollie wants us to go. But I'm going to wait around until he gets angry, which takes a while. I think it's like 5 to 10 minutes. So I'll be waiting around here. Once he gets angry, then we'll go down there and continue the rest of this.
Just go under the statue.
That's still not it. It's still be a little bit longer.
Under the statue.
And that's the quote we wanted. So once he says that one, your achievement should pop, and then you can just continue on under the statue. So go ahead and open this up. Restricted area, and he should launch you a key off to the left over here. There isn't much else in here for you to find. You'll end up coming back here after almost every event that he sends you out to. But go ahead and grab that key.
So, you got the key. Now the question you're probably asking yourself is, where does it go? Well, head back out, and you should find a door just to the left of the cable car you took down here.
It's not wrong. There's the cable car there and the door here on the left. So go ahead and enter that.
Welcome to the gas production zone, the beating heart of the whole evil Playcare system. All that gas you see coming from the machine is made right here in the factory. It's called the red smoke. Right now, it's all headed off to the right. We need to make that red smoke go left instead. That's how we can get to him. The machine will probably have a few dumb safeguards for you to work around, but I think you can do it. I'll call you once it's done.
Okay. So as you can see, it has no power, so you have to turn this back on. Looking off to your right, there's 2 batteries, but you have no batteries, so you obvious choice is to go left. But while you're in here, you can find the CatNap smiling critter button. Go ahead and hit that until it resets itself. You might end up hitting it more than needed just because this one really doesn't give you much of a location for a reset. It all sounds the same. And that should be it. So now that we've taken care of that, go ahead and grab this battery over here. And there's a TV there, but nothing you can do with that. So let's grab this guy. Go back over to those doors on the right and insert this battery. And while you're in here, you can find another VHS tape. It's going to be sitting right here. Pick that up, pop it into the VHS player, and watch the video. And once the video is done, go over to the right and you'll find that new grab pack that they're talking about. This should be the grab pack 2.0 with now swappable arms. And you could swap by either pressing the directional button or the Y button in my case. So each direction correlates with a specific hand, and as you saw, those 4 slots, so there'll be new hands that we're gonna end up finding. In this case, we want purple, and now there's this little pad, and that pad we want to jump up there. So pretty simple, just hit it and jump up. Before I do that, there is an achievement for staying in the air for like 30 seconds. Pretty simple, just keep bouncing up and down until it pops up. So play around with it if you're not worried about the being, you know, frugal with your amount of hand uses. And once that pops up for you, go ahead and continue on. Oh, that was terrible. There we go. So go ahead and follow this path along. There's not much you're going to find on the way here. Just like with the swinging action of the last game, get really used to using this bouncing arm. Let's bring that guy down. And with this, you want to jump from here to this pipe over here because you're trying to get this guy back to its home location. Grab this guy, drag it pretty close, jump off, and there. So bring it closer again, and then use it to jump off into this little hole over here. You might mess it up. 200 moves per the entire game does give you a little wiggle room, but not a lot. So find ways to kind of cut through that. And all right, so here's your next puzzle. So first thing you want to do is you want to jump up onto this platform here, which is the electrical panel for number 1. And then you want to route it so that these two hit each other, and then that one hits this electrical cord here. That'll be the first part of this puzzle. I might mess that up, but alright. Your arms should be able to reach these no problem, especially since the Grab Pack 2.0 is a lot longer. So go ahead and move that to point to this guy. Come on. Oops. And there. You might have to duck down with this one to shoot your arm at it. There we go. And now you have to move them. This time you want this guy to point at this newly opened area, and then have the other guy point diagonally at it. Yep, that looks right. And if you're trying to save a couple little jumps or arm movements, instead of using the jump pads here, jump on this pipe over here on the left. That'll get you to the other side, and that'll save you one little arm movement overall. Now that you're in the main area, activate this button, and let's get going. If only it was going to be that easy. Oh well. So, you know where to go. Back to the middle area. That's going to be your main area to return to all the time. And if I could run in the right direction, I'd be there. Just waiting on the key. Oh, there we go. With that key, we're going to Home Sweet Home, which is the one that looks like a home. The best way I could describe it. From the exit, turn all the way around, and it should be up this hill over here. Before I continue on, because I want to say we'll just be going through it pretty quickly, there is a trophy for going through this upcoming nightmare event perfectly, navigating it correctly without making any mistakes. If you do make any mistakes, regardless, it'll all lead you to the same area, so all roads lead perfectly to your end destination, but the achievement is to get there without making any mistakes. With that said, I will stop at every radio broadcast, because the radio broadcasts that are going to be playing during this nightmare end up giving you more information to what is going on with Playtime Co. during the time that it was active and through this nightmare sequence. And it begins. Happy and fun, why was it love? So I'm not hearing anything playing, so the first direction you want to go to is to the left.
Tragic news this morning. As of 9:45 a.m., local authorities report that the body of a young boy has been found on the estate of the late Elliot Ludwig, an esteemed toy maker and originator of the Playtime Company. At this time, an identity for the child awaits official confirmation. Found in an upstairs bedroom in a large duffel bag, officers on scene report that the remains appear to have been disturbed. Organs, as well as key bones from the skeletal structure, were reported missing from the body. It is unknown at this time whether this extraction was, in fact, the cause of death.
So that's a subtle hint of what has happened to these
Tragic news this
toys.
morning as of
So
9:45
once you're done listening to that, go right.
that the body of a young boy following recent events, Playtime Co. was asked for any comment regarding the discovery. This is what they had to say. Quote, "It's sickening. Elliot Ludwig was a great man, and those who knew him understood that he was not capable of violence, let alone what others now claim. He had a deep love in his heart for children like this one, making the actions of whoever planted this body all the more sick. We look forward to clearing his good name, both in the public eye and in the eyes of the law." Stay tuned for more.
Alright, with that one done, go left. I don't hear anything playing from this one. So again, go right. At this intersection, go left. And go right into this room.
You need to run.
Once you're done hearing that, leave the room and turn right. You'll see CatNap went left. You want to go right. At this next intersection...
Despite Playtime's proclamation of Ludwig's innocence,
wait.
believe his reclusive and mysterious nature displayed over the previous decades lends suspicion to this claim. When questioned, Ludwig's neighbors indicated that he would often return to his home in strange hours of the night and depart again before sunrise. Some believed he was sick. Others that don't move an inch. Playtime Co., it seems, intends to keep Elliot's name within its brand regardless, but is sure to be a long legal battle will follow.
Alright, with that done, go right at this intersection. From this intersection, go left. At this next intersection, go right. And then you have no other choice but go right again. And you're going to follow CatNap around. It's going to loop you around a few times. Just loop around until you exit out. Once you're free of the loop, go straight and then go left at the first left you can take. If you've already done the navigation, up ahead there's like a little Easter egg message that's pointed to the protagonist. So anyways, go left at this intersection here, or you know, the first left door. And here you want to turn right.
Get up.
Here turn left. And then take this first right that you see. And once you're through that door, you'll get the achievement for being an expert navigator. But in here, there's a videotape, and it's the Welcome to Playtime videotape, or VHS, but it's probably one of the best ones made, and it is entirely pointed at the protagonist. So read into or take note, listen carefully, and just watch this amazing tape.
Greetings, employees, and welcome to your first day here in Playtime. We're certain that in the days to come, you'll find your new family here every bit as loving and supportive as your own. Feel free to wander the halls, sit in the mess for lunch, or watch our children play and learn to their little hearts' content. Join the innovationists where the bounds of science are continuously pushed. Or join the counselors of Playcare, whose diligence and care for our children will help shape a brighter future. Just you see. Now, every one of you has your part in that future, so should you come back tomorrow feeling unhappy for where you are or what you've done, worry not, for your supervisor is here and happy to listen. And should you come back years later, your conscience finally getting the better of you, may you descend into the dark and the dust, finding all that awaits you are incomprehensible horrors, each hungry for your return, each eager that they might find you. Perhaps they'd smile at you from a shadow, their smiling mouths full of teeth and meat and plastic, watching and waiting patiently for their turn at a warm welcome. Or perhaps they won't allow you such time to figure your place in the world you'd left, a world that's theirs now. Welcome home.
And in this one, you can run from Nightmare Huggy, but it doesn't matter. He's supposed to catch you, and that's how this nightmare ends. That said, there is another achievement for basically getting every jump scare, and jump scare is what they call whenever these specific toys end up killing you. So Nightmare Huggy here was one of those. There'll be more, and I'll try to cover them all, but of course I won't go through them. I really don't need to. It's just arbitrary in my sense, but I will point out where they are. Now that the nightmare's over, you're in the real location you're supposed to be. So nothing you can do there. Just go forward and continue on. There's a door there. It's locked. And there's a couple little pop-ups here. This one is Daddy Longlegs, so the opposite of Mommy Longlegs. This one doesn't count towards that smiling critter because Daddy Longlegs is not a smiling critter. And same with Mommy Longlegs over here. She is not a smiling critter. And there's Baby Longlegs, I want to say they call that one. But so your only option, because the other doors are locked, is to go down here. And before you go down, go ahead and grab this gas mask. And anytime you see any red smoke, go ahead and don that gas mask. It's going to save you from the red smoke. The red smoke itself can kill you. And while you're in here, you can see there's nothing else you can do. So go ahead and grab this little toy here. And on for another achievement. There is an achievement for riding these little cars, at least one of them, on top of it. So let me put on my mask, as you can see there is red smoke over there. So pull on the little crank there to start the car, be on it, and then just ride it, and that'll give you the achievement. So go ahead and move forward. You can see another little area here. And now that we're done with that, we can move along. Let's pull that down. And there's a split in the road here. If you go this way, we're going to find another VHS tape, and that's where we want to go. So come down here. Open up this door. And take the right. If you try to go left, it's blocked. So that doesn't matter. But there's your VHS player, and down over here is your VHS. You don't even have to use your arms. You can just crouch down and press square, and that'll grab it for you, or in my case, X button. So let's go ahead and play that.
Subject is stable. Designated 1322. Clear neural abnormalities were detected in his recent checkup. Though highly irregular, we've pulled him from the home sweet home just before lights out to perform...
What is he doing with my friend?
What are you doing out of bed? How did you get in here?
Is Kevin sick? Why did you take him away?
Yes. Kevin is very sick. Very, very sick. But we want to make him better. But he can only get better if we take him to where we can provide proper care and give him proper rest.
Well, do you really think he will be okay?
I should think so. We're good at what we do, son. We paid attention in school, learned, and got our proper rest when we needed it. Just like you need it now, I should think. Come now, let's get you on back to bed.
Okay.
It's been a pleasure meeting you, Joseph. And I promise you, your friend will be all right. When you see him again, he'll have never been better.
By this point, if it's not obvious, all the kids here and a couple adults from the actual main area have become those creatures that you've seen out there, those toys. It's not really a spoiler, it's written basically on the walls, you could say. So, I can't remember which experiment that one was supposed to be, but that's your little like insight in knowing that Playtime Co. wasn't the mask that they use on the outside. Alright, so let's continue forward. There's Kissy Missy. She won't do you any harm, but we're going to follow in her direction. Come on, get up. There it goes. And right here, here's one battery. Go ahead and just throw that at any one of those, and as you can see, you're missing a battery, so you can't activate this switch. Continue down the hallway to the left, and in here you'll find another achievement for finding Kissy Missy. She won't even take notice of you. She's looking at a photo of a little girl. As for who the little girl is, I don't know. Could be her, could be a friend. It never says. So see, there's Kissy Missy, and she's looking at the little photo. She doesn't even pay any attention that you're in there. But that would get you the achievement. But anyways, moving forward, there is this hole right above the door to hers. Go ahead and go up with that. And here's our second battery. So grab that and drop down into this room. And everything is barred up. And if you come on that side, there's Kissy Missy again. And here's the room. That'll open us a new path. So, opening you to the main area, but you want to go over here to the left and up these stairs. And go ahead and grab this guy. Watch out for that hole in the ground. And here's another smiling critter.
Hi there, I'm Piggy. Let's eat. Roast beef, delicious. Grilled chicken, down the hatch. Seared elephant, yum. Yum! Played unicorn? Mmm! Still hungry. Hey, what do you say you and I be friends? Hi there, I'm Piggy. Let's eat.
Yeah, that's disturbing, but that's it. And so in this next room over here, here's your VHS player, and if you're trying to wonder where it's at, it's right here in the cupboard. Oops, didn't mean to do that many. In order to save movements, just jump up and grab that with X button or square button, depends on what you're playing with. And go ahead and slap that in here.
Ah, and here they all are.
Well, of course. They'd never miss this. Listen, Mrs. Brooks, we're going away. Tell us. This week, Dr. White here has selected our very own Samuel Lee. Now, before he goes, let's all give Sam one last goodbye, shall we? With me. 1, 2, 3. Goodbye, Sam!
Yeah, that's how they're picking the kids, is just randomly. So you're winning the prize to become a toy. Alright, let's activate that, hit this one on the wall, and go through here. And up ahead you can see this toy here. There is an achievement for pulling that battery pack out of him without him taking notice. I'm not sure if it's changed in terms of how alert he is in the Steam version versus the PlayStation version. In the PlayStation version, he seemed pretty catatonic, didn't take notice of it. So hopefully it's still the same way and it'll be pretty easy for me to do. But if not, I'll die, and who cares, really? So, but that one does not count as one of the jump scare ones that you need. Just an FYI. So anyways, grab this guy, go ahead and activate the one on the ceiling. Do be fast, this door closes pretty quickly. And same thing, go ahead and grab that, and again, it's on the ceiling over there. Yeah, I don't need to figure out whether you can see me or not. Just go over here, reach for his battery pack, and that's it. He's done. Then just go through this vent here. And follow the path. I should note that there are a couple different ways to get down here. So your path might be different if you went another way, but it'll lead you to the same area, which is right here near the main area with the door locked. Go ahead and just follow the electrical wire. It'll lead you to where you need to go. And slap this battery in there. Now for this next part, you gotta be quick. And you might lose a couple of your movements on it if you're not quick enough to it, to getting to it. Getting to the next activation point. Sorry, I should phrase that better. So, what's going to happen is you're going to end up hitting this guy. Running right here. And then once this activates, grabbing this one right here. And running to this door and activating this one. By the time you end up doing that, this activation point should be dead. So just end up going back to the main point where you got it. Grab that and slap it into the next spot over here. So let me see if I can do that in at least one shot. And if I can't, well, I gave you the general gist of it. Yeah, I'm doing pretty bad in terms of my swings. This one over here lasts a little bit longer. And then when you go in here, there's going to be this little jump scare of a Huggy that falls, or sorry, CatNap that falls on you. Hello, little friend. Here's a little Huggy Wuggy cutout. You can press it if you want. It doesn't count as any of the ones you need because Huggy Wuggy is not a smiling critter. Let's activate that. And follow that guy. And you want to go into this room with all the blood in it. Make sure you don your gas mask. There's going to be red smoke in there. And there's your next battery pack. Go ahead and grab that. You can look at all the carnage that's around. But other than that, there's nothing else for you to see here. Once you're out of the red smoke, you can go ahead and take off your mask. And let's activate that button. Oops, wrong way. And now we have the new area open, and we are almost done with this part of the chapter, I guess you want to say. Not the entire chapter, but just this part. Alright, so now you have another puzzle here. And I should make note to mention that there is an achievement for having this thing hit you in the face. So, simple enough, just have it point in the general direction of your face, or even just crouch down and just keep pulling this lever until it, you know, you pop that achievement. So, that said, let's go ahead and move this to the direction we need to. And adjust this guy. You want to make sure that it points right at the little hand. It's going to be your like surrogate electrical hand, and it's going to keep, in this case it does keep the current going all the way or all the time, which is what you expect it to happen, especially when they're doing anything with electricity. Once you're done, go ahead and pull that. That'll open up the next area. And for this guy, move it to point to this guy, and this guy to point straight this way. You can't see it because it'll be blocked, but it needs to hit this guy over here. But if you want to see it, go ahead and just pull this lever. Turn that off. And before you end up hitting that one, go back over here. If you end up hitting that and activating it, it will activate it, but then it will also activate this shutter here and block you. So what you want to do is you want to grab this and have it pulled out. and then pull the lever. While still holding on to that, pull this other lever. And that's it. You found your way to the dome. You go ahead and let go. It's not going to shut the shutter on your face or anything like that. There it goes. And now that you're done, you go ahead and keep moving forward. And that's it for this area. And then go to the right. There's nothing you want to go to the left. The left is just back inside, and you're already done with this area. Oh.
No! Let go! They didn't do anything wrong. We're actually here to help. This place makes her tense. I'm glad that Ollie could help you get this far. He's the reason we found you at all. Looks like the train crash hurt us both. You've been through so much. You deserve an explanation. Come on. Hey, you'll be okay. We'll be okay.
Again, just like Huggy Wuggy, Kissy Missy doesn't seem to talk, which is odd because the cardboard cutouts of them do talk and have a voice, so I would imagine that that is their voice.
Listen, I'm not your enemy, but I can't just let you leave. What's happening down here is bigger than all of us, and I need you, so we can get revenge on those monsters who've tortured you, who've tortured us. They didn't act alone. They're disciples of the original, the prototype. Do the honors?
By that, just hit this button here.
The prototype knows we're coming by now. You try to escape, he'll kill you before you ever reach that front door. He's the reason I was trapped in that god-awful case for so long. You have no idea of the things he's done. Let me help you kill him. Let me help you save everyone. We've all seen you, how capable you are. You killed Huggy. You killed Mommy. You freed me. You are perfect for this. CatNap is coming. He's the final obstacle the prototype has placed against us. We can't stay here. Keep yourself safe. Ollie will call you.
So, as they go up, there's an achievement for giving Kissy a high five as she waves at you. Just look in this direction, and when you see it, just shoot it up.
Hey, it's me again. It seems like Poppy explained everything now, and she turned on the dome's backup power. Now the plan from here is pretty simple. We need to restore power to the gas production zone. First, go back to the home sweet home building you were just in. You should be able to find a big power cord somewhere around the porch. Grab it and plug it in underneath the statue.
So just as you saw me do as Ollie was explaining that, just give her a high five and that'll get you the achievement. Alright, what he's talking about is grabbing this little power cord here that's in front of the home that you just exited out of, and you're going to run that all the way into that bottom center area that is your, let's just call it home base. You do need to grab it with one of your arms, so you do have to use one. But once you're done, run it down there. The cord will reach, so don't worry. I'm not sure if it'll reach if you ran around for miles and miles, but it will reach just going the normal route. And they have little labels on it: home sweet home, toy store, school, playhouse. What did the other one say? Counselor's office, dome, and something that's been crossed out. So just shoot it into home sweet home and you're good.
Awesome! Look at that! Remember that generator you turned on inside of Home Sweet Home? Well, that was a backup generator for just that building. And every building should have one. Now you've just taken Home Sweet Home's backup power and routed it here. We're already halfway done. But where to go next? Everywhere is pretty dangerous around here. That playhouse especially. Yuck. So, your best bet is probably the school. CatNap usually leaves that place alone. Sending you the key now.
So with that part done, I'm going to stop the video here and pick this up next time. It's not just quick game, go to title screen. So that'll be part 1 of 3 that I'm going to do into this, in which case I'm going to split this up. So until next time, thanks for watching.